Welcome back to our video series on Building Hope with Connect 2. I'm Ariel, and I'm here with Greg, our founder and CEO of Connect 2 Ministries. The church in Haiti has been suffering so much through this political crisis. Could you shed some light on how it is exactly they've been suffering?
You know, the way the gangs have operated has really not as much been in the way of spiritual persecution, even though that's the end result. But they really have been after the money, and so they'll kidnap people in order to get money. And pastors are seen as one of the marks that if they take a pastor, then the whole congregation will raise up money to get the pastor out of bondage. So that's been happening quite a bit. And then if they don't comply with that, they'll burn the church down. So we've seen our entire pastoral network basically destroyed because pastors are going underground, churches are not really meeting too much anymore, and a lot of them have been burned. So we've seen the church come under huge amount of persecution. Now, there is a spiritual persecution going on too, but I'm not sure the gangs are aware of that because most of what motivates the gangs is voodoo. And so we do have this light and dark conflict, but I'm not sure that that's the major motivation for the gangs themselves.
Greg, you and I have had many conversations about the persecution of the church and how God doesn't allow for that to stop his church from growing. How have you been encouraged by this?
Persecution is something that is not new to the church at all. In fact, we find back in Acts chapter 8 that as Saul was persecuting the church, what happened is they moved, they morphed, they found new locations where they could do ministry. And so that's kind of what we're feeling like that the Lord is doing, is asking us to expand, go ahead and grow. And so as we look at other areas where we can expand and we can save more children and we can do more ministry and we can build churches and we can meet the needs of the community and be a light in a very dark world, then we're pretty pumped about that and excited to see what God's going to do with that.
Thanks again for watching our video series on Building Hope with Connect 2. Be sure to follow along for all of the video updates regarding the Building Hope with Connect 2 project by subscribing to our social media channels and our blog.